It's about time we got back to an actual side-scrolling platform adventure, and this one is quite the mystery. There is a dearth of information anywhere on the internet, so I'm surmising as best I can. You play as what I think is a raccoon, Ponta, and his bird friend Hinako as Yuutou, which roughly means strange friends. The pair were the original mammal/bird odd couple long before Banjo and Kazooie came along. The game is very cartoonish, but don't let that fool you. This is as tough as they come. You mainly control, let's call him for simplicity's sake, Ponta. You are armed with a ping-pong bat that attacks at close range, but also fires out this projectile of energy out in front of you or vertically upwards. Riding on his head is a bird who does nothing until you fling her up in the air. There, it will glide horizontally along, killing anything in its path, before circling gradually downwards, trying to land back on your head. You can actually propel Hinako further upwards by wafting your paddle after you've thrown her. Make sure you catch her, because if Hinako hits the ground, you lose a life. You can see when Hinako is going to drop by paying attention to the seed piles in the top left corner. When Hinako is in flight, these will steadily drop. You need to make sure she's back down on your head before this runs out. There are tons of enemies, and the range on your weapon is very limited indeed. You only have 2 hit points to play with at first, meaning if you get hit twice, you get knocked out. You don't die as such, as long as you wake up in time to catch Hinako. Find a cloud that is dropping raindrops down. It looks at first glance like something you should avoid, but actually these will replenish any health you've lost. There are power-ups and health-ups about the levels, but Ponta can't always reach them. You'll have to learn how to send Hinako across in order to get the more inaccessible ones. It makes the game more beatable if you get this technique down. Sometimes power-ups can be hidden behind leaves. You can blow these away using Ponta's paddle. I was immediately drawn in by this game, as it was not one I'd ever even heard of. The game is very pretty, and the soundtrack is quite excellent. You'll stumble a lot at first. The controls and the hitboxes take some getting used to, but it's not impossible. You'll be in for a rough experience if you attempt it. The game never lets up, even from the very beginning, and manipulating the bird is pretty tricky at first. Some of the enemy movement is very sporadic. Well worth a look, but don't expect a relaxing time. Thanks so much for watching this video. Let me know your thoughts on the game down below, and if you can spare a second, give the review a quick thumbs up, it really helps out. Subscribe to the Portable Power Podcast for a new Game Boy review every day from Monday to Friday. Or alternately, new episodes of the podcast drop every Saturday and Sunday on whichever platform you get your pods. See you later on.